This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Caught over the middle, it's Cameron. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Bears will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Bears are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Washington. Finding open areas. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And it looks as if they're going to try and field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Give. And there were no creases or crevices to run. And they shove him out of bounds.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stay...
It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Robertson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the draw. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. so important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, they're after him! And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. An area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. It's a running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On target. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short. But I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. Lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his...
Back to pass on second down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The play-action fake. Buys a little time. The throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 4 to throw. It's Robertson. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When I'm a quarterback and I'm playing zone, and specifically cover 3, I got deep third of the field, right? The defense is going quarterback in deep third, other quarterback in deep third, safety in the middle of the field. So I got to get deep, make sure I'm playing my zone. He does an unbelievable job understanding that, playing zone, breaking on the football, going and getting that INT.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the screen.
Lining up for the PAT. He's looking to forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Prentice. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there. And how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bears! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot. End zone defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dances away. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Michigan. And they're on top here in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. First down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They didn't make it, pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.